Do you like free gear? What about free character shards? And I'm talking a FREE free Zeta mat. What in tarnation? Well then, let me tell you how you can redeem some of these fine rewards that is going on right now, and that is on the Trouble on Tatooine Flash event. It's a new type of event that just came out for the very first time today, and how it works is that it's going to periodically pop up throughout the day, and there's actually a lot of decent rewards. The higher you go, as you see, the rewards are kind of scaled. So the higher you go, you'll get things like a Zeta mat, 3 Omega mats, which is very nice, and then at tier 3 you can get stun cuffs, as well as a stun gun, as well as random other things, and you can get up to 110 Jawa scavenger shards, which I'll be putting straight to the shard shop, which will help me out with my Darth Nihilus shard shop farming. So the goal of this video, it's not going to be out right away because obviously I only have 10 more minutes to do this event, and it won't be up in time before it ends. However, it's supposed to come up more times throughout the day, and we will talk about strategy. I'm going to go for the highest one first because it has the Zeta mat, and after giving Tarkin his Zeta, I've been feeling so remorseful. I need to go back and start farming these again because, man, my Tarkin investment has not been paying off and it's been really horrible. I'll talk more about that in a different video. As you see from my Luke Skywalker, he is only a Gear 7. He does not have anything special. We don't even have all the abilities maxed out, but I did give him some critical chance mods to always make sure he's putting out as much damage as possible. And when you're in the game, no matter what tier you're at, you always want to try to take out the Tusken Raiders first because they will do some devastating damage, and you want to make sure you get them out as fast as possible. I'll leave a screenshot down below, but pretty much once you have to use your own Luke Skywalker, you want to use your own critical chance and critical damage mods to up the damage. As you see, I was able to quickly take out the Tusken Raider, and now I'm just left with the Brute, who does not put out as much damage. Moving on to the next tier here, we got... oh boy, now we're getting demolished by these guys. See, the problem is I do not have my Luke Skywalker geared, so I probably won't be able to get past this event, but as you're seeing, this is my Gear 6 or Gear 7 Luke, and I'm able to knock out these Tusken Raiders one by one. However, since he is not beefed up, I'm probably going to get destroyed. Let's see here. Oh! Well, we kind of made it. It's not that we didn't make it all the way. However, as you see, if you had a probably slightly geared up Luke Skywalker more so than I did, you probably could complete this event. So I'm not going to be able to do this tier, so I'm going to go back and do this tier, tier 3, because they provide you all the units you need. So it should be a tad easier in terms of longevity because you have the team. So I'm glad I didn't make it through that first, that 4th tier, because now I can show you the other strategy is to still focus on the Tusken Raiders. You want to make sure you knock them out, and you want to make sure you take advantage of Jawa Engineer's Heal, which is this ability right here, Patch Up, and you also want to take care of the bonus turn meter that he can grant, which is right over here. So, all right, there we go. Now, you don't always want to use Jawa Scavenger's Thermal Detonator. I mean, you want to make sure you use the one that, I'll check out the ability in a second, can't remember exactly what the name was called, and you really want to take advantage of Desert Ambush because Chief Nebit, he can call in a ton of people to assist. As you see, bada bing, bada boom, we got that Tusken Raider out, and now we're just stuck with the Brute, and now we're starting to wind him down a little bit. So no, we don't need to heal just yet. Almost out of the picture here. And there we go. Moving on to tier 2. But as you see, make sure you focus on those Tusken Raiders. That's the moral of the story. If you focus on the Brutes, you're going to have a much harder time here. No, this AoE that we have, Stun Surprise, you can actually stun enemies. However, we did not get it that time, but we'll get there soon. And here we go. So this ability right here, Scrap Bomb, you really only want to use that when you have a lot of thermal detonators, which hopefully next round we should be able to do that. All right, keep knocking these guys out. Oh, almost. We'll get a taunt. You know what? We should be okay for right now. You know what? Yeah, we should be all right. Let's do this. All right. And, oh, all right. So now we got a bunch of thermal detonators because of Jawa Scavenger's passive that he has. Anytime an ally is hit, he has a chance to apply a thermal detonator. So if we have to, we will use it this round, but we only have 2 more guys left here. You know what? Let's just go and use it just to be on the safe side. There we go. Big damage. Tusken Raider first, and then afterwards, we knock out the Tusken Shaman. Moving on to the 3rd tier. So start loading up the thermal detonators on the Tusken Raiders. Let's try to focus them down. Hopefully, we can get some turn meter from Jawa Engineer. We can, so let's go do that. It will not give turn meter to Luke Skywalker, so that's really important to keep in mind. And, let's try and knock out the Tusken Raider with more health here. Okie dokie. Oh man, we should be able to get this. Oh, we lost our Jawa engineer. He took one for the team. That's okay. As long as you complete it all the way through, no matter how many people are left, you'll still get the prizes. So we have a lot of AoEs we can toss around. We got some ability blocks. Thermal detonator took out one of the Tusken Raiders. Awesome, we're stuck behind this brute. We need him to stop taunting, but we're gonna get our own taunter, Chief Nebit, use it in emergency circumstances so he can protect you from all this incoming damage from the last Tusken Raider we have. All right, big damage, come on. Whew, man, come on. Nebit boy, you're my boy, you got this, you got this. All right, let's finish off this Tusken Raider. Oh, there we go. So now we're just left with the Tusken Shaman and Tusken Brute, and most likely we want to take out the Tusken Shaman first because he is going to do some healing. He's going to cleanse, I believe. I can't recall if he does a cleanse or not. Let's get him out. Can we do it? Boom! There we go. So we got him out. Let's work on the Tusken Brute, and we should be able to take this all the way home to our boy, Uncle Ben, and we got this. All right. Almost there, almost there. Oh, come on, boy. Boy. There we go. Thermal detonator wiped him out. So be really strategic with those thermal detonators. When you can apply them, give them to the Tusken Raiders, and Jawa Scavenger, when he has the chance, he'll give it to them on their on his own passive to make sure they stack up, and they'll either explode by themselves or you can trigger it with Scrap Bomb that Jawa Scavenger has. And the rewards are kind of nice here. We got 15 stun cuffs and 15 stun guns, and these are kind of difficult to farm. They're not the easiest to farm in the world, and I have a lot of the salvages of the keypad, so nothing too special there, but for sure, the stun cuffs as well as the stun guns there are very useful. So my advice to you guys is to make sure you take out the Tusken Raiders first. That's number one. Secondly, make sure you load up the thermal detonators on the Tusken Raiders. Use Jawa Scavenger's Scrap Bomb when there's a lot of thermal detonators on the field to do some big damage, and if you are using your own Luke Skywalker, make sure you give him lots of critical chance mods to up the critical damage and up the critical chances so you can take out those Tusken Raiders a lot faster, which you kind of briefly saw with my very low geared Luke Skywalker. And since the nice first time rewards won't be there after you complete tier 3 for the very first time, as you see, you just get all the stuff that we have a lot of, such as Mark IV droid collars. Totally do tier 1 and tier 2. That's 110 Jawa Scavenger shards, so either you're going to unlock the character and then some, or you can just toss them all into the shard shop, which helps me out because I am getting Darth knowledge from the shard shop solely, so that is a lot to contribute towards that goal. And from what I've been hearing from other people who have done this event, this actually started way earlier for people in other countries. It will eventually give you a countdown to when this flash event will show up again, so you can kind of be mentally prepared on how to tackle this and how to come back. So hopefully this was helpful to you guys. Number one tip, if you skipped all the way to the end, is just take out the Tusken Raiders first because they do some big damage and they will tear apart your team if you do not keep them in check. And also be sure to stay tuned for this weekend. Sith Assassin and Sith Trooper in-depth review is coming since so many of you guys asked for it. And if you did enjoy this video, please feel free to leave me a like, comment down below, let me know what you think of this event. Did you like the rewards? I definitely think the rewards are much better than some of the previous events they have done. And also be sure to subscribe so you're not missing a thing. And we will talk again soon. Peace out.